Please get us started.
Okay. I think first things first. When it feels really bad, but I've got to say that there's worse things happening in Miami in the last 24 hours, and on behalf of all the football club, we want to send our condolences and our prayers and they're in our thoughts to the people. Surfside, tragic event, and I think everyone into Miami. I think we've donated money already. We're obviously going to do everything possible to support the local people in what is an absolute tragic event that shook everyone in the football club. So I think that's really important to say. In terms of the game, we were beaten probably by one player, a player I know well. 2 moments of absolute magic from Nani in a game when I thought we were absolutely outstanding, and feel angry but really proud of the team. I think when you talk about what you want to see from a team, is exactly what I saw tonight, what I saw probably against DC, but better tonight, and exactly what I saw in the friendly we saw against Toronto. So I'm absolutely convinced that if we keep that attitude, we keep that level of performance, that we are heading in the right direction and we'll get our just rewards. Life sometimes doesn't always deal you the cards that you want in terms of football, but the results will turn with that kind of attitude and performance level. So I can't say any more than that as my opening remarks.
Thank you, Phil. Let's get started with some questions. We'll start with Michelle.
Hi, Phil. Can you talk us through Gonzalo Higuain's goal and just, how you felt to see him score and what kind of conversations you had with him before the game? Thank you.
Yeah, well, the plan was to bring him on at 60 minutes and just do that. When the game opened up, they got stretched. They were playing the 3 games in a week. We felt that was the maximum we could have give Gonzalo. He's got that quality. I felt in the first half, even though we were by far the better team, the final third I thought we lacked probably his composure and his quality. And at half-time, even though I thought Carranza was sensational, and Chapman, I thought we would need his quality, and that was shown, obviously. You look at the goals, the 3 goals on the pitch were provided by, 2 were scored by 2 world-class players and set up by a world-class player as well. So that's the kind of quality that we want. That's what we need more of. And we're working really hard with Gonzalo in terms of sort of like the direction that we're heading with him.
Thank you, Michelle. Kobe?
Hey, Phil. Early on, it seemed like you guys were just very active, especially defensively, which led to a lot of early chances. I guess, what did you think of that effort, that activity early on? And is that not just effort-wise, but also tactically, the way that you want this team to play day in and day out? Thank you.
I think I said it before, DC. Pick players that were willing to run. Pick players that had the right attitude. Pick players that were really bought into the game plan. Players with energy. Players that were hungry. Players that would sprint forward, sprint back. That's the level now that we've got to accept. That's the level that if we fall below it, the players that don't sprint will be out the team. And the players are enjoying that. And I think there's a level of performance, level of attitude now that's a non-negotiable, and when we have that kind of attitude and when we have that total commitment, you get the performance like we did tonight. I did think that Blaise Matuidi was fantastic. I thought he had his best game in an Inter Miami shirt. Even the games I saw last year, I think he performed at a level tonight that showed why he's a World Cup winner. Victor Ulloa, I thought they all were outstanding, and they've just got to keep those levels up, keep those attitudes up. Because that will mean that we will definitely start improving.
Thank you, Kobe. We'll go to Franco and then to Jose.
Thank you, Jackie. Hey, Phil. Just wanted to ask, you just touched on the performance, and I thought for much of the first 70 minutes you guys were the better team with the fight and the effort and the attitude you guys put forth. But obviously those 2 goals come in the final 20 minutes. What changed? Was it just Nani's moment of magic, individual brilliance, or did something change from the run of play from your vantage point?
I mean, Nani, I didn't see him creating that much. Didn't see, even though we tired up probably a little bit, it was just a moment of absolute brilliance. I need to see the second goal again, to be honest with you. It looked unstoppable, but I'm just going to make sure that it was unstoppable. The first goal is pass, obviously for the run on the opposite side. So you get beaten in games by moments of magic, and I felt that was probably the difference between the two teams. Nani, we totally nullified him for every bit of the game bar 2 moments. That's why he's a great player. And when you look at great players, they stand up at the big moments, and that's what we need in our team. And that's what they had tonight. They had a match winner. They had someone that was prepared to win the game on his own, and that's why they won the game in the end.
Thank you, Franco. We'll take one more question from Jose.
Thank you, Jackie. Coach, I wanted to ask you a little bit more about Blaise. It seems like it's not only about him being good tonight in the middle of the field, but his teammates around him are kind of feeding off that energy in the middle of the field. Did you see that, and how important is that for this team moving forward?
I think it's massively important. I think what we've got to understand with Blaise, he had something that he's never had in his career before, and that was 5-6 months without playing football because of the extended break, and it's took him a while to get up and running to the speed that we know, and he's been so honest, took so much accountability in terms of his performance levels needed to be better. But I always felt that it would be better because, it's just he's a top professional. He does things right every single minute of every day. And tonight I thought him and Victor dominated the midfield. So we're pleased with that. The disappointment is that we're not getting the results that I think our performance over the last 2 or 3 weeks has deserved. But it will turn. We keep that level of performance, keep that level of attitude, it will turn. I'm convinced of that. And I think nights like tonight, there was something special in the air. It felt like a playoff game, I've got to say. Every game feels like that here because of the atmosphere. And I think if you was an Inter Miami supporter tonight, I think you can be massively proud of the effort that the boys put in. And we just can't wait to play the next game against Montreal.
Thank you, Phil.
Thanks, guys.